I'm sorry. So yeah, I gotta play this fucking terrible game, which is the worst game that I've ever played in my entire life. And I've played a lot of bad video games, and it's bad and not good. Okay. We should be going now. Yep. Drunk or riot. Lovely. I'm not gonna have anything to drink because this is painful enough already. You're gonna be seeing a lot of this loading screen. I'm not gonna play Sonic 3 because Sonic 3 isn't the Breaking Bad of video games. This is the Breaking Bad of video games. You guys riot over a lot, are you I already told you, it's not Toma! Jesus Christ. You guys riot over everything. I specifically told you in the trailer that it is not Tomba. Fucking idiots. Honestly, could it have been anything else? You know me well enough to know that I hate myself, and I will take any opportunity to punish myself, and there's no better way of punishing yourself than by playing the worst video game that exists. So hey, did you know that my name is like the Subway guy? Did you know that? I bet you guys have never heard that one before, that my name is like the Subway guy. It's amazing. Can't believe it. So yeah, this is Eliza Thornberry. She has become a princess that looks like she is from a bad Disney movie. This is basically an anime. I mean, like, there's a dumb anime lady, and she's basically an anime. And spoiler alert, guys, this is a love story, so get ready for that hot action.
A pleasure to meet you at last, Princess.
I'm not sure why they designed Eggman to look like that, because it's really weird and jarring. Like, they were going for that whole, like, oh, it's gritty and realistic thing that was in then, but, doesn't really work. Doesn't really work. Ah, fucking hell, iTunes. Thanks a lot. Now, I'm not an expert on vision, or anything, but the guy she looked at didn't look anything like the... It's dumb.
I'm Sonic! Sonic the Hedgehog!
Not that irritating hedgehog again! Attack!
I think... Yeah, we gotta go fast.
I finally found him.
Your boy's Twiggle. I found you, your boy's Twiggle. So it's possible that my commentary is going to be desynced. I tried to do a thing to prevent that. This game is showing up on my computer 2 seconds after it shows up on the television. So we should get Dr. Egg 1 in on this. Dr. Egg is an upstanding citizen, and by that I mean he is a horrendous piece of garbage and I hate him. So, like,
I'm afraid our little game ends
the
now.
thing is, she has literally just met him. She just met him. And she's all like, I trust you forever because you're super great. And it's like,
I know.
if I met some kind of strangely colored animal
Before it's mine. Until then,
and
you can hold on to it.
he said, hey, don't worry, I'm gonna make sure nothing bad happens to you, I would not be so trusting. Man, that ship has a low polygon count. This game basically is one of your fanfictions, except it's not ironic. So you gotta collect information about Dr. Eggman. Even though this is like the 10th or 15th or something, I assume for my own sanity that they're ironic. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm sure that there's some degree of sincerity there, but I have faith in you that you're not that terrible.
What's Eggman up to?
See, this game has really bad controls. It's not good. It's not good. The reason that I'm so fascinated about this game is that there's nothing good about it. Like, literally nothing about it at all is good. Every single 1 and 0 on this disc is corrupted and terrible.
I heard that you tried to save their princess from Dr. Eggman.
Now, I understand that
You're going to
a lot of the times with voice actors, if you want to have a young boy, you have to have a girl voice it just for logistical reasons. But at least try to make it sound like, I don't know. I'll do my best. Knuckles is in it eventually. Don't worry. We'll get to that. I know how much you love Knuckles the Echidna. Specifically, that one level in Sonic Adventure 2 with that song. So yeah, Lauren Clef. My name is Lauren Klepke and I have 2 tails on my neck! And I'm gonna do it! So, this game sort of tried to do an open world thing, but it doesn't work at all because the city is incredibly bland and boring, and there's people in it, but the majority of them have absolutely nothing useful to say. Oh, that was really bad pop-in. Like this guy, basically the way it works is, I think there's 3 colors. Hey, sorry. Those glasses look really dumb. So basically, if I recall correctly, if they have a yellow marker over their head, it means that they'll tell you something that has no meaning or value whatsoever. If they have a red marker over their head, they'll give you a vague hint as to where to go next. Oh wow, those leaves look really good. Those are some high quality leaves. Wow, damn. And if they have a blue marker over their head, they're a side quest. There's like 3 side quests that you actually need to do. The rest are completely pointless. This is one of the few you need to do. There's no differentiation between ones you do and don't need to do. It's just sort of, you have to figure it out. So this guy's name is Alberto Robert, because of course. And he wants us to make custom shoes. Should I read the I'll ask in the chat. I'm just gonna go ahead and do voices for the dialogue and tell people. These shoes use the power of Solion's mysterious stones to change. I'm calling them custom shoes. But there is no one that can test the full potential of these shoes, Marty. Is there anyone who can test the design of these shoes? Will you be able to do that? Really? So one of the most sort of infamous things about this game is whenever you take a side mission, there's, they tell you what to do in-game. Twitch Play Sonic 06 should be a thing. That would be interesting because regardless of whether you want to sabotage it or not, you will end up sabotaging because the controls are so atrocious. So yeah, there's just a loading screen after he explained the mission, and now he's explaining it more. Put on the shoes and go directly through the rings. If I have made the shoes correctly, you'll make it on time. And then there's another loading screen. So as far as I can tell, basically, whenever anything at all changes in the town, it has to reload the whole thing. So this, when you play this game for the first time, this is when you really start to realize how terrible the controls are. The camera is incredibly slow and unresponsive. It's really slippery, especially in the air. This part is incredibly difficult. Like, you just barely tilt the stilt and the stick, and he just fucking goes flying. Yeah, like rings. Yeah, it is timed. I mean, maybe like they could have been going away or something. But yeah, it is a contrived premise. Amazing! They performed exactly as I thought. My custom shoes are complete. I will give you these shoes. You'll be able to use them. Money. I don't want any money. I'm happy just knowing they're being used. The stones that you can fit in the shoes are called gems, and you can buy them at the shop over there. They're very rare, but if you put one in these custom shoes, they will give you an entirely new ability. The best shoes in the world, worn by the best runner in the world. I'm so happy, thank you. I might play this whole game in one sitting. I don't know. I probably could. It's like 15 hours long. I might attempt to. I'm a crazy person. So yeah, the way gems work is they unlock over the course of the game. And they give you like, I think there's one for like speeding up and one for slowing down. The thing with them is that they're supposed... I mean, I'll explain it more once we get to them. But basically the way it works is that they are supposed to be on a system where you have an energy meter and it depletes as you use them, and you refill it by killing enemies. But the energy meter does not deplete, so you have infinite uses of these, which can come in handy, for example, with the one that lets you fly, so you can just skip over everything. It's pretty great. So yeah, we got some money from that mission, and now we're gonna go buy something, because we have to. We have to buy the light chip, which allows us to use the light dash and to move quickly through a trail of rings. You seemed offended that I was leaving. With the money. The money. I have to admit, I do... What the fuck was that? That looks bad. That is not good. I'm gonna probably end up saying that a lot. I can't imagine myself not just constantly talking about how bad things look. The entrance to the page is right there! Can you see it? Yeah, so it's Mario 64. You gotta go through magic portals to levels. The spin dash looks really bad. Also, Tails is clipping through me. Hello. This is probably illegal. Yeah, the spin dash is completely useless. There's literally no reason to ever use it. They couldn't even get that. Tails just died. That's cool and great. Good job programming the light speed dash to work. You know, like, I mean, you probably saw it was stuttering. It wasn't even like a fluid movement. It was just sort of like he was being just teleported to each ring. Mario 64 is good. Like, I think there are some problems with that game, but it's really hard to like be too hard on it because it was revolutionary, really. I mean, what are you talking about? This is the best game ever made. It's the Breaking Bad of video games. It's so good and good and good and great. This is the first level. It's probably the least worst one. That's not really saying much. Yeah, there's like boost pads over there. I don't think it's possible to get to them. So, like, this... At this point, it seems like it might be not completely terrible. Like... It's... No, what are you talking about? This game is so great and amazing. It's so cool and amazing. The only reason this is the Breaking Bad of video games is because they play it in that one scene, and it's really weird and jarring. Because that scene is from an episode that's from, like, 2012. So I have no idea why Sega would be like, hey, remember that fucking abomination of a video game we put out 6 years ago? Let's pay people money to advertise it on the television show. Yeah, so for some reason, like, when you run into walls, you like, flash invisible. It's weird and jarring. So, this wall, you're supposed to only be able to get up onto it if you, run up through that higher path, but you can just jump onto it. I did it once. I'm gonna try to do it again, because I fucked it up. But yeah, it's pretty good. I'm just sliding all over the place. Just slip slide. It's like... It's hard to describe just how bad it is to control, but it calling them Are you saying that this is the Live and Maddie of video games? So there's an orca whale, because of course there's an orca whale. You can't have a Sonic the Hedgehog video game that's on a beach without calling back to that one part in that one that was not terrible. So, yeah, they also do this weird thing sometimes where, like, you do this dumb anim shit where it's like, oh, you have to jump off of a bunch of walls and stuff. That's a weird camera angle to start you out with. It doesn't really make any sense. So, I have no fucking idea why anything about Tails in this game is the way it is. So the flight is even worse to control than regular running is. Like, it's not control so much as it is suggesting which direction to maybe go in. He also, for no conceivable reason, throws fake ring bombs, which are incredibly stupid. There's no aiming reticle or anything. You just kind of have to guess with it. They end up lagging the game a lot. Fuck off. God damn it. Shit. This capture software keeps being a shit. Just 1 second, I'm really sorry. Fuck. Sorry about that, just a second. It'll only take 1 little second for me to fix this, and it'll be cool and great. It's back, it's back. I just need to do the thing again. I just need to fix it. Everything is fine, nothing is broken. Everything is fine. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. What is love? Baby. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Let's do a monitor capture instead of a window capture so I don't have to re-add the fucking thing every time. I am sorry about this. Like, this runs more or less fine in tests, but after you leave it going for a certain amount of time, it crashes occasionally. It might be because I'm using a laptop for this. Oh, wait, I'm a moron. Or not? What? Shit, I should have tested this out beforehand. I'm sorry. Just 1 second. I am really sorry about this. I can't see the chat at the moment. I assume you're all rioting. You're all furious. Which isn't unreasonable. Sorry. I'm not Jonathan Colton. I know, that was such a good impression that I'm sure you were confused. You're like, wait a second, why is Jonathan Colton streaming this video game? It's great. There's people yelling. It's super cool and great and cool, great. I fucking shitted this up. Just 1 second, I'm very sorry. God damn it. Oh, that would be the problem. Okay, I fixed it. Everything is good. Nothing is broken. It's good. It's all good and cool and great. Please don't watch that show. I know you said that a while ago, but I feel the need to restate the obvious. Don't watch shows that are made for tiny little babby children if you're not a tiny little babby child. Okay, cool. We're finally great. Oh, Michael Stipe? No, I'm not going to do my terrible Michael Stipe again because it's bad and terrible and dumb. And I'm sorry. So yeah, anyways, back to this. Whoa! I am standing at basically a 108. I am perpendicular to the ground. Or I was, rather. I left a while ago. So the camera is on the right stick, but it is incredibly sluggish. It's hard to describe. It feels like it's almost like there's a delay on moving the stick and the camera moving, and also it moves incredibly slowly, and also it is like it will only move like 60 or so degrees in either direction. If you see any lag, by the way, that's the game. That is not the stream. That is from the game. This does not have a stable frame rate at all. And granted, it's from 2006. So this hardware was new at the time. They weren't great at developing for it. So I'm willing to sort of be understanding to some degree of technical problems, but it's just absurd. It is ridiculous. So, the way to save him from this orca whale is that we have to close this gate, because, of course, that makes a lot of sense. It couldn't just jump over that tiny rope barrier. No, he's attracted to this gate now that's closed, and he launches himself off. Oh shit! Oh shit, I forgot to save before I went into this level, so if I get a game over, we have to start the whole game from the beginning, because there's no autosave unless you beat a level. So this is a Mach speed section. You can't stop, you're always going fast, which is on the one hand appreciated because it's the only time that you go fast at all in this game, but it's so bad! It is so bad! Like, instead of being sluggish to control, the controls are hyper precise, so you tilt the stick just a tad in any direction and you just go fucking flying. You saw right there, I hit that wall and I started breakdancing, just flailing my arms around like an idiot. So basically, if you run into anything, instead of stopping to reassess the situation like any living being would do, you just keep running into it until you literally die. Yeah, we gotta go fast. You gotta go fast, you guys. Just fast. I think there's a shortcut there. It's basically impossible because of the lag. You can't turn... you can't do attacks here either. I think you can light speed dash, but that's kind of cold comfort. When you jump, you are stuck on your trajectory. You piece of garbage. I went onto that loop at an incorrect angle, so it fucking... So I ended up shooting off the side of it, because of course, you can't adjust your trajectory once you're on a loop. You're stuck to it. Oh fuck, I wasn't paying attention. I might try to Skype you guys in at some point if you want. I'm not 100% sure it would work, but I might try later. I probably should have asked this earlier. Is the audio balance okay? Obviously you can hear my commentary. Oh, fuck off! I went off that ramp and it sent me to my death. This is terrible. I really don't want to have to do this level again. So I'm gonna concentrate. So, this isn't terrible in concept. The idea that you're chasing the ship is kind of cool. The problem is that, aside from the fact that it doesn't work, the ship, if you look at the ship, it does not go at a constant speed at all. Like it'll go super fast and then it'll stop and let you catch up to it. See, like I said, this is sort of conceptually sound, the idea that there are areas of the level where you can just go super fucking fast. And that was sort of built on in later games, which aren't nearly as terrible as this one. But it just does not work here at all, because you can't stop. Alright, hopefully, I think I went at the correct angle this time. I'm not so close to the edge. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. You kind of saw there, it did like a second boost in midair. Sometimes it doesn't do that, and you fall into the water right at the shoreline and die. Alright, so thankfully I don't have to do that ever again. I got a B, that's fair. I just made it! I don't know why my voice for him is like constipation. So the score curve in this game is super fucked up. Like, I went by it before I had a chance to commentate on it, but it's... Like, the distribution of scores that you need for different ranks makes no logical sense. Better overwrite this save data. Anim. Is that the only word that you know, Anim? Oh, you're gonna riot again. Great. Oh, yeah, it's true. That feather does not look good.
Princess was moved to another location.
It looks kind of just
Head
like
back to the city.
blurry tissue paper. And like I said, I know I'm being kind of nitpicky at this point. It is... Like, this game is weird because in some parts it does look alright. There are some nice looking textures in a few places. But, like, honestly, this feels like a PS2 game. An exceptionally terrible PS2 game that happens to be on the PlayStation 3. Alright, so, back in the town. The way they handle the town is weird because there are certain areas that you can't go to, but it's just because there's a police standing in front of it. Even though you're... Oh, that was weird. I'm just kind of sliding. That's a good job. I'm pretty sure there is a way to break out of that area. Oh, I was stuck to the invisible wall. That's great. She has a mission. I'm almost certain it's not necessary, so I'm not gonna do it. If I remember correctly... Oh, wait. I heard an accordion. I like accordion. Look at this nice man. He's... Now, this is really jarring. You have this semi-realistic looking humans, and just these fucking dumbass cartoon animals. Animals. Yeah, this is a cameo by Weird Al Yankovic. He got paid literal hundreds of dollars to be in it. He's put on some weight since... So there are some destructible things. I believe this uses the Havoc physics engine. But it's really bad. Like with that lamppost you saw, it just sort of... a part disappeared, and then another one did.
Hey.
I just noticed that he's wearing, like, red-tinted sunglasses on his head. So, we have to buy anti-gravity. Another cool thing about this is how even when you buy something, it's still available to buy in the store. You can't actually buy it, but it's still listed there. So what anti-gravity does is it allows you to slide forever. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Gravity is the force which keeps us on the ground. So you'd think that anti-gravity would mean that you could float. But no. Anti-gravity is the ability to stay low to the ground for long periods of time. Wouldn't that be the opposite of that? Wouldn't that be like extra gravity? Like, I can do this. I couldn't slide, but that's not because of gravity. That's because of, like, friction and traction. I just noticed... Look at how bad that texture is. That is a really sloppy repeating texture. It's doing that thing where you notice, like, the lightest point when you look at it and it's incredibly obvious that it's tiled. I mean, granted, it's literally tiling, so it kind of makes sense, but it still looks weird. Fucking hell. Just a second. I gotta restart this thing again. It shouldn't take as long this time. Oh no, you can see my desktop. The shame. You know that I have Eclipse and Firefox, which I don't use, and VLC and Steam, and okay, we're back. No, we just gotta adjust it. Yep, it's going, it's cool, everything is great, I'm the best. I am the best in the world. I gotta change it a little, but it's cool. Everything is fine, nothing is broken. Riot. It's gonna continue to do that every 15 minutes or so, in all likelihood. So yeah, but it's fine now. Everything is fine. So we want to go into the desert, but we can't because there's an invisible wall, and we need the thing. Oh shit, that lag is so bad. I cannot stress enough. This is in the game. This is not the stream.
This is the way to the desert area, but Dr. Eggman has been seen in the desert, so we're limiting access.
Look at his mouth. Look at his fucking mouth. He looks like a fucking Muppet. He doesn't have any teeth either.
If you need to get through, you'll need to get permission from Lord Regis.
Oh my god, a slowdown. It's slowing down from having to render like 10 people. It's absurd. So... I know what we need to do, so I'm just gonna do it. We need anti-gravity so we can slide under here. Because that makes sense. You couldn't just like crawl or whatever. And we have to go talk to this dumb little girl. Hello. She does not... That is very obviously not a little girl. That is like a 40-year-old woman. Was going to the desert, so I just wanted to keep going to a hard place. Loading screen because one small thing in the overworld area has changed. I don't know. Maybe she crawled under that gap that we went onto. I don't know if people can use the springs or not. That's a good question. Maybe she used like a grappling hook to get up there. Wow, way to steal my ideas, you jerk. Jesus Christ. It's weird. I'm listening to the music through the capture device and not through the television, so it's on like a 2-second delay. So I keep thinking, oh, the music isn't started. Oh, this must be a glitch. But no, it's just... I can do other voices. I haven't been so far, but I can. Now, she's supposed to be wearing pantyhose, but they just made her legs orange.
Be brave. Don't cry, no matter what happens.
Like, I mean, once again, I understand that these are people who are probably working with the PS3 and 360 for the first time.
Are you okay?
I'm so glad that you came.
Yes, my pantyhose are being the constrainings. Is nice. Hello. That's a deep cut. A reference to a joke I made on Facebook several years ago that does not even exist anymore.
The princess is mine. Until I
I am a pantyhose expert. I have a PhD in pantyhosology.
Tails!
Got it. Let's go.
So yeah, we gotta do a boss fight because of course we do. Now.
I'll take care of you now. An early breakfast for my pet.
I'm not sure where that voice is coming from because he's clearly not in the robot. Like he's just off on the sidelines going, "I'll take care of you, son." Rip Penny's conversation. Once again, a loading screen for a loading screen because, of course. So this boss is not good.
Okay, Eggman.
It's not
With him.
terrible, it's just incredibly generic and unimaginative. Basically, the thing runs around, and then you have to wait. Most of the bosses in this game are just waiting. The camera here is also atrocious. You can't, like, there's no way to focus it in on the boss or whatever, so a lot of the times you're either way too close to the thing to get any useful information, or you're way too far away from it and you don't even, like, see it. So, yeah, the idea is you have to grind up the tail and get onto the horn and make it run into the walls.
Make him run into something.
If you make them hit the statues, it does twice as much damage as the other bits, and I hate that I know that. So he just said that now I can see your face, so I can attack you. No, you're still attacking the same way. It's exactly the same. He has a new thing. He gets up here and he wastes a bunch of your time, and then he does a dumb shockwave attack. That's pointless. I mean, I know all video games are basically just distractions, but I'm phrasing this poorly. But like, all video games are just an arbitrary series of tasks which you are told to execute, but good ones make you feel like it's not just that. I don't know if you can tell how bad this slowdown is, but it is not good. It is bad. So, my question for Dr. Eggman, Dr. Robotnik, so to speak, is why would you make your evil robot that's made to kill people with a glaring weak spot? Look at that frame rate! Look at that frame rate! Holy shit! What the fuck? God damn! That was like single-digit frames per second. Oh my god! What the fuck? Oh shit! I'm gonna die. Oh shit! I'm gonna die, and I'm wasting my life playing Sonic the Hedgehog 3006. I'm not doing a good job on this boss fight, but I don't care. I just want it to be over with. I don't know if your brother's anim or not. Kingdom Hearts is kind of anim, but it's also like Disney. I think I just clipped right through him. That's cool. That's good. That's good design. Oh my god. I am sorry. This is partially my fault. I am doing a poor job, but also this game is terrible. I was 12. I was also 12 at one point. You don't see me bragging about it on the internet. Fuck. I don't know why that didn't work. It just sometimes sort of decides, hey, you can't do the thing. Like, I don't think that the aesthetics of this boss are terrible. Like, it looks alright. It's just super unfun to fight. Because it's mostly just waiting, and sometimes looks like you'll have an opportunity and you don't for no reason. And sometimes... Okay. Yeah, so when he's down at half health, he just kind of doesn't want to run into walls. And I'm not really sure what the solution is supposed to be. It just sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And it's fun and cool. I don't remember having this much trouble with it the last time I played this game. I've only played this once before, by the way. I'm not that much of an insane person. I don't play this like every day or something. The camera angle here is really weird. It's like pointed incredibly low at the ground. Which, it kind of makes... What the f... I just went like... Fuck off. Sorry. I don't know why it's doing this. I'll have to look into it. Just a second. I'm very sorry. I'm so sorry. You have no idea how sorry I am. I'm the most sorry person in the world. That's how sorry I am. I'm so sorry. Sorry, I'm Harry Potter. Alright, okay, it looks good. Let's go. Let's go back to the thing. Okay, cool. Alright, sorry. Have I mentioned that I'm sorry? I'm very sorry. Oh, fuck off. I might actually die, which would be kind of... that's not good. I mean, the good thing about this game is no one's gonna get, like, angry at you for fucking dying in it, because you can just say, hey, it's because this game is a horrible piece of garbage. But yeah, this is taking too long. I don't know why I'm so bad at this. The camera's not helping. Sorry, I've run out of things to say about this fucking boss. It's just sort of like, yeah, this is a bad boss, and I'm doing a bad job of fighting it. Get the ring! Get the fucking ring! Just sliding across the ground for no conceivable reason. That was pointless. Oh, great. Good job, me. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry that I died on this fucking boss. Alright, hopefully it won't take so long this time. That was inexcusable. Like, it wasn't all my fault, but some of that was legitimately me being bad and dumb. So I'm sorry. I might try to get Skype going in a minute if you guys want to come in to a call or whatever. One or both of you. I know I've said this several times, I am sorry that I have nothing to fucking say about this boss anymore. But there's nothing left to say. It's bad and dumb.
Listen to me!
Listen to me! It really, like, this doesn't make any sense whatsoever, how just, like, holding onto this fucking lightsaber on its nose would make it do things. Oh, I have another thing to say. Why is it called the Cerberus when it only has one head? Cerberuses are three-headed dogs, and this is like a one-headed panther thing. It's dumb, and it doesn't make any sense. And wow, I know, it's amazing that something in this game is dumb and doesn't make any sense, but... shit. I somehow lost my rings from doing that. I have no idea how or why. Like, I get what they're trying to do where he doesn't want to run into the wall, but you're trying to make him. But, like, it's just like he is running into the wall and it doesn't count. And I know that you don't have to change your fucking methods or whatever. Killing you guy, hello! I'm glad that you can make it to the Breaking Bad of video games. This is the Breaking Bad of video games because there's a scene in Breaking Bad where they play it and it's weird. This game is bad. You probably know that already. They've been calling for riots for like the past hour. And so yeah, I died on this boss once before, and it was embarrassing. But it's not that embarrassing because this game is terrible. Finally, Jesus Christ. Alright.
Son, I won't let you get away.
I like how he says, I won't let you get away, when, like, right after the thing that was supposed to stop him from getting away gets destroyed. Like, that's where you say, oh shit, I gotta think of another thing. Don't worry about it, killing a guy. You didn't miss much. Probably like a deal.
No problem.
I know about sleeping through alarms. That's a common problem I have. I somehow managed to wake up before my alarm today, but... I said sorry about... 40 is a generous estimate. Sorry, maple syrup. So, one thing about this game that's really weird is that everything is incredibly shiny.
Let's split up.
Or not everything, but all of the character models
And you take
are
the
like...
princess.
Like, they thought, hey,
Be careful, Tails.
wow, we're on these next-gen systems, we can use all of these graphics, and it's just, oh, wow, everything is, like, made of plastic, and it just looks terrible.
Okay.
But it doesn't apply to the humans, it's only to the dumb anthropomorphic animals. I don't like desert levels in video games. I don't like deserts in general. To quote the masterpiece of cinematic arts that is Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones, I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating. So yeah, despite the fact that we're holding her, we can still do homing attacks.
If you put your power together, you will be able to walk on this sand. But be careful, your power is limited.
Yeah, so this is the only time that that energy gauge I was talking about before has any use whatsoever. Like, which makes it even more confusing that it doesn't work for the other things it's supposed to do, because they have it it's clearly programmed to drain energy when you use an ability. So yeah, she has to use her magic, her princess magics to help you walk over sand. Because, of course. Fuck, I almost died. This level isn't abysmal. It's not good by any means. It's basically just a linear path where sometimes you have to hold down the R1 button. But it's, like, by the standards set by this game, this is not an abysmal level. At least not this version of it. Oh, slow down! God damn! I cannot stress enough! The slowdown is completely the game. It is not my computer, it is not hitbox, it is the game. This is happening on screen. Like, this isn't a terrible level. Like I said, it's like from a design standpoint, it's not fun. You go slowly. It's basically just running in a line and going slowly while boring scenery goes by, and occasionally you have to hit the R1 button. I don't know why there's bagpipes. It's weird. This music doesn't really fit the level at all. I'll have to defeat all the enemies to get through. That's not even true. You don't have to defeat all the enemies. You can just go down here in R1. Also, my voice cracked, so yeah, that's cool. I'm a 19-year-old male, and my voice still cracks sometimes. Go me! Oh, what the fuck? That was seizure-inducing. I mean, just like look at the speed he is going at. He is walking. He is walking. And I understand that if it was going any faster, you would just be flying off of the edge uncontrollably 100% of the time, as opposed to how it is currently, where you only do that about 50% of the time. But it is still inexcusably slow for a game that is supposed to be about going fast. This is supposed to be a thing where, like, oh, you have to time it so you stand on the platforms, but you can just stand on the things that they come out of 100% of the time. This part is bullshit. There's sand pits up there, and if you don't know about it, you're probably going to die, because there's no indication. It's like some Dark Souls shit. It's just like, hey, there's a thing that you'd have no reasonable reason for... that was not good controls. I don't know why I'm up here. There's literally nothing to do up there. Ah! Like I said, it is hard to emphasize how little of this can be accurately described as me controlling him. It's just... I'm giving vague suggestions, and sometimes it will reproduce my inputs decently accurately, and sometimes it will not. At the end of the level, though, so that's a thing. Fuck, it stopped again. Just a second. Yeah, so for some reason, probably because I'm running this on a laptop, the capture software, and I'm also running a bunch of other programs, the capture software will, like, freeze every 15 minutes, and I have to reboot it. But it'll just take a second. Oh, Common Coder, hello! I didn't realize that you were here, because I wasn't looking at the chat during that. Hello. Thank you for being here. I don't know why I'm talking in a weird voice, but yes, this is the Breaking Bad of video games. This is the worst video game ever. Because they played it in an episode of Breaking Bad, and it's weird. I showed a video explaining it at the beginning. It's taking longer to shut down. Okay, we're here, and it's cool, and it's hell. Everything is cool, and nothing is broken. Oh, you've been here. Sorry. Yeah, I wasn't looking at the chat throughout that whole level for reasons that I'd rather not go into. But... okay. That should be good. It's a little off. It's a little... Alright. Okay. Everything is fine now. It's all cool. Everything is great. Everything is not great because I'm playing this terrible game. Like, I've said this before, this is legitimately the worst video game I have ever played. And that is coming from somebody who owns a Virtual Boy, that is coming from somebody who owns several terrible NES games, that is coming from someone who has played Plumbers Don't Wear Ties, that is coming from someone who owns Big Rigs Over the Road Racing. This is the worst. There is nothing redeemable about it whatsoever.
I have no words to express how grateful I am for your help. You're hurt.
He's hurt! Oh no, even though there's no visible damage on him whatsoever. But he's hurt, you guys, he's hurt. I do own a Game Gear.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
The Game Gear was only like $20. I only bought it because you guys told me to buy it. I forgot about how stupid this is. It's such a sweet romantic moment, but it's between a poorly written, underaged girl and a fucking hedgehog. Oh, okay, it's cool. That is the voice actress of Eliza Thornberry. Don't say you guys. Oh.
That's all I need.
No, you were definitely there. Oh. Yeah, but you had been wanting to buy it for like... You've been wanting to buy that Game Gear for years, but you're so fucking indecisive that it took me being in that store one time to buy it. So yeah, they're just walking in front of a green screen now, and like there's a weird aura around them, so it's... I'm not sure why. I think they rendered that by actually having them walk in front of like a green screen and chroma keying in that other cutscene later. Because it looked bad.
And now that man is trying to cause the same disaster again. What can I do?
This does not seem advisable, I'm gonna be honest.
I can't run that fast.
Don't worry. Just raise your head and run.
Now, if she literally cannot run that fast... Yeah, they blew all of the budget on this game by licensing the Windows XP default background. That's why it's so terrible, because they spent 99% of their budget on getting that, and the rest of it was just like, we'll pay you $1 an hour if you code this thing to work, and they're like, nah, fuck that.
You have time to worry, then run.
Once again, this is supposed to be legitimately touching, and it is not. It's not. It is not at all. I know that it's obvious. I don't have to say it, but it is not remotely good. Even, like... I don't think anybody could make a love story between a 16-year-old girl and a fucking hedgehog be good. But I don't think anybody could do it worse than these people did.
My name is Silver.
My name is Silver, and I'm an endless swiggle. This boss fight is bad. If you know how to do it, it's not difficult, but it is incredibly poorly designed.
You to disappear, Iblis Trigger.
Legitimately touching. You shed a tear for your anime waifu and Sonic the Hedgehog, because they're such a beautiful couple. So basically the way this works is that if you get close to him, he throws you, and it's total bullshit. If you go above him, he throws you up and then catches you again. Basically you just have to wait for him to pick up other stuff and then attack him. But there's I'm trying to remember exactly how to do it. There's a way to get out of the bounding box, which I'm going to attempt to do. Because if I do it, then a really great glitch happens. Now you see here, I did not have time to run away, so that instantly killed me. Oh, he got me out of the bounding... Oh shit, yes. Oh fuck, damn it. I got out of the bounding box, but I died. I gotta do that again. Sorry.
It's no use.
There is a really... There's an amusing glitch that happens here. If you do it correctly. Oh shit, I didn't have a ring.
This will end it.
Sorry.
It's no use.
Basically, if you get out of the invisible walls, he'll throw you into space. I don't remember exactly how to do it because it's been a while, but I mean, I got out of the bounding box once before. I just gotta try it again.
Take this. It's no use.
Yeah, okay. Okay. I just gotta jump. I just gotta jump. Okay. I'm out of the bounding box, so there's no invisible wall to stop me when he throws me. So I'm just gonna go up forever.
This will end it.
It's no use! Oh, it didn't work there, because I went... If I get out of the bounding box this way, then I'll go up forever into space. I'm not gonna bother doing it, because I don't want to, like, redo any of this shit.
It's no use.
It's no use! Take this! I don't know why he's my Guy Fieri voice, but...
It's no use.
Now... You think they could have recorded more than one take of those lines if they're going to be happening a bunch. Fuck.
It's no use.
You guys, it's no use. It's actually kind of difficult to play this with the sound on the delay because I'm, like, the easiest way to tell when you can attack him or not is sound cues, so I'm, like, on a delayed sound cue. But it's not that bad. I mean, it's bad. It's not that difficult. I might be fucked there. Or not. Okay, cool. Fuck!
It's no use.
Now, I'm not sure it... Theoretically speaking, he could break all of the throwable stuff in this environment and then the boss fight would just be unwinnable. I've never seen that happen, but I would not be surprised if that is possible to happen. Shit. Like I said before, this boss is just waiting. You wait until you can attack him, and then you attack him, and then you hide, and then you have to wait again, and then you hide, and then you wait. That is all this boss fight is. God damn it!
It's no use.
Fuck. God shit.
It's no use.
You're using a lot of... Oh no, my ring went out of bounds. My ring... No, shit! God damn it!
This will end it.
Alright, it's fine. That was dumb. I wasn't paying attention.
This will end it.
The person in charge of, like, public works blew all of the money he was given on, like, hookers and blow. So we just fashioned a bunch of tables and chairs out of balsa wood. No! I have no idea why they made Silver so fucking whiny. Like, I kind of understand he's supposed to be like, oh, he doesn't like getting up and close to fight because he uses his psychic whatever, but he's just, I'm endless string, and it's just obnoxious shit. I'm gonna die because he's gonna. Oh yeah, he got me again. Unless I get the ring on the way out. Oh. That was convenient. He threw me into the ring so I didn't die. That should have killed me. That should have been an instant death bullshit trap, but it wasn't. So that's nice, I guess. The game isn't completely broken. Alright, he's dead. Not now! I don't know how I got an A on that.
No sweat.
The rankings mean absolutely nothing. There's not even any trophies for this game. There's no fucking trophies. I think the Xbox version has achievements in it, but I don't remember specifically. I didn't get a PS3 until like December 2007, but I think early on they didn't have trophies. A is for I am an asshole, it's true. I'm the worst.
Hey.
Like, it's supposed to be all dramatic and shit, but it's just so stupid looking. Like, that just looks dumb. That looks dumb and bad.
Is this a joke? How could someone like you cause the destruction of our world?
It's the second time she's been taken by the exact same thing
For the sake of
in like the same day.
trigger must be
And spoiler alert, it's not the last one.
Elise?
Elise?
you dare turn your back on me!
Like, his voice is so
I
bad.
might finally put an end to this.
Oh boy.
Amy?
Deus Machina.
Absolutely not.
Her voice is also really annoying and whiny. Just like everybody in this game is an annoying, whiny piece of shit. Which just makes sense why I'd be playing it, because I'm an annoying, whiny piece of shit. Go after your release! Ugh. Like, so far, all we've accomplished is we've went after Eliza Thornberry, and then we missed her, and then we found her again, and then we took her, and we saved her for like 15 seconds, and then she got captured again. So, nothing has happened. This has all been completely pointless. I forget what... Oh, I remember what I have to do. I remember... Oh, camera. Hello, camera. You stop being such an asshole. I'm about to game over. I'm gonna save. Oh, this thing. A image. I need... Oh, shit. I need to look at this image. But... Just 1 second. I will see what this image is. Fuck. I need to know. Knowing is half the battle, or something. Jokes. What are jokes? You guys, what are jokes? I don't know. Star Trek. Donkey. Alright. So, if I remember correctly, I have to... Oh, camera, what the fuck are you doing? Ugh, Jesus Christ. And so, like I said, one of the problems with this game is that there's no way of knowing which side missions are mandatory and which ones are not, because there's no visual way to differentiate them. You just have to know. And in a good game, it wouldn't matter because you'd want to do the side missions. This is not a good game. There's no reason to do any side missions aside from like the 3 that you have. I mean, like, the city is just incredibly bland. There's nothing to do. There's no one interesting. All of the NPCs are just useless idiots. And the capture thing froze again. So just a second. Actually, I'm gonna keep playing while I'm waiting, because I want to get to the place I need to go. So while it's doing its dumb thing, I'm playing with one hand, and... Oh, I found it. Okay, cool. It's got a relaunch capture device. Riot. Hello, rioters again. I go to the University of Massachusetts, and there's a bunch of drunk idiot rioters there all the time, so I know a thing or two about riots. Except I don't actually live on campus, because I don't hate myself. Okay. That looks good. Okay, cool, great. Great and cool. So you want me to open the gate so you can get into the new city plaza? Did somebody tell you that I just go ahead and do that for you? In that case, I am sorry to say I can't actually help you. I'm just a lieutenant. Are you looking for the commander? Well, if you talk to every soldier in town, you'll find him eventually, right? That's not quite Rocket Lynch. It's more like French. That's a bad French accent. Even though we're in, like, fake Italy. Brisbane, this is very nice. Wait. Shit, that's not correct at all.
There are 5 soldiers, including me, in the town. Talk to all of them. But some soldiers we feel really threatened by you for taking their work. Some might try to trick you. Be careful. I think there might be 2 who try to do that. If you can figure out who is the captain, come back and talk to me. Patrick Swayze.
I should stream Bristany sometime. That is a bad movie, but I love it. Who's the captain? We gotta play a game. It's who's the captain? 3 of them are gonna tell the truth. Who's the captain? He's the captain. He's the captain. He's the captain.
You guessed it, I am the captain! I am the one who tricked you! I didn't want anyone else involved solely on this business, but you seem to have the strength. I will ask on behalf of all the guards, please, help us save the princess.
That's a dumb, pointless side mission. If I didn't get an S, I'm gonna be pretty pissed off.
That was incredible!
Ahoy.
Ahoy, mes métis, je suis un capitaine français. Quelle heure est-il? Il est 3 heures. 3 heures? Oui, 3 heures. Ouh là là! J'ai un rendez-vous avec David dans 20 minutes. Au revoir, Jean-Paul. Au revoir, Stéphanie. À bientôt.
Oh boy, Knuckles wants to use the thing.
Head to the town's warehouse.
I don't speak any Latin, I'm sorry, I took French. Lorem ipsum. PlayStation Vita. That's a good question. That's a very good question. Why? Why any of this, really? Because it's the Breaking Bad of video games. This song is actually pretty alright. I kinda dig it. Like, it's bad, but it's bad in a cool way. Speed, 60. 60 what? 60 miles per hour? 60 kilometers per hour? Slides. Hello. I don't think I can buy anything now. Yeah. I already bought both of those. I don't know why they have a robot shop in... but a real shopkeeper in the other place. Oh wait, shit, there's a... There's a glitch where you just do the spin kick on this box a bunch and it flies up into the air. I don't remember exactly how to do it, so I'm not going to try it now. So we gotta find Knuckles. And these guards are all like, this is a warehouse. If you don't have any business here, stay away. But we do have business, so we just jump over them. Despite the fact that there's... like, that's bad game design, because it doesn't make any sense. And then we have to battle at the warehouse, because he did take 4 years of Latin. I told him to stop, but he was like, no. That's a really interesting story. So this is a battle mission. We have to mash the X button a bunch, and then we win. That's it. There's a timer. There's no feasible way that you would run out of time. Slowdown is pretty horrendous. sorry, it's really not much to say about this. It's just an incredibly... It's literally you just mash the X button. There is a mini-map. It's weird. They give you a mini-map. They don't give you a regular map. Ever. In the whole game. There's no way to just look at the whole area to figure out where you're going. They don't even have like an indicator on the side to show you a marker of where you're going. It's just... the mini-map does nothing but convey information that you could see with your eyes already. Oh, cool. Great. That's nice. Getting caught on the edge of a building. Like, a lot of the time when a game has glitches, it'll be things that are just like some weird out-of-the-way thing that nobody would ever try. But in this, it's just doing things that you have to do to beat the game causes glitches. Like, it is completely broken. What? Yeah, that's true. You got it. My sister one time said that she thinks that my friends and I pee in each other's mouths. I don't know why. She's weird and dumb. So yeah, still mashing that X button. Still winning. And I won. Good job, me. That was a really challenging mission. There was that one part where I had to hit the X button, and there was this other part where I had to hit the X button, and one time I even hit the X button.
No problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what her deal is. She's weird. So we finished the mission, and we gotta load back into the regular state of the fucking world. I'm sure this will be worthwhile. So it loaded us back in, so we could walk a meter to a cutscene. There's no reason why it couldn't have just gone into the cutscene. At least there wasn't a loading screen before the cutscene. I don't know what they're trying to do with Knuckles, but it's really dumb. He's like, I'm a cool drifter who...
If you want me to return the princess, you must give me your Chaos Emerald.
I don't
Meet me
know
at my base in White
why this hologram card technology is not in better use. Also, the way he threw it looked really bad. It just sort of like slowly drifted through the air.
Going. Since Eggman went to the trouble of telling me where Elise is, I think I should thank him personally.
Is washing the walls a thing that is an actual thing, or is that just him being weird and making a typo? It's hard to tell. So I kind of get what they're trying to do by having the town. It's all like, oh, the world is so connected, and you aren't just playing a linear progression of levels. You get to go do these other things. But it's just, there's no point to it. It's just more tedium to break up the slightly different type of tedium that is the rest of the game. So, if you guys thought that mission where we had to hit the X button a bunch and kill a bunch of enemies was fun, you're gonna love... I hate you so much, you piece of garbage. Get that you just blew my mind shit out of here, you asshole. No, but, so if you liked that last side mission where we had to hit the X button a bunch to kill a bunch of enemies, you're gonna love this one where you have to do the exact same thing. And it's like, the other thing that doesn't really make sense about the overworld is that there's not any meaning. The levels are just arbitrarily placed in places. It's not like, oh, you have to go to the desert area of town to get to the desert level. It's just, oh, you have to go into this room and in through a magic portal to get to the desert level. So at least that was 30 seconds instead of like 3 minutes like the other one was. I got an S rank because I hit the X button like 10 times in a row. I know I'm repeating myself, but the game is also repeating itself, so that's my excuse. I can't tell if you're kidding or not, but that's weird. I gotta save, because if I don't save and I get a game over on this next level, I'd have to do all 3 of those side missions again, and no one wants that.
There's a secret room here.
Oh, there's a secret room! So they're really mixing it up with the levels here. We had a beach level, and then we had a desert level, and now we have a snow level. Which is really breaking the mold, so to speak. You could say that this game is a shooting star.
Press and hold the X button as long as you can, and release it right at the jump ring.
So, yeah, there's snowboarding. No one... Oh, cool. I died. It's not just because you're a foreigner killing you guy. I've literally never heard of that being a thing before. I got a game over, so it's a good thing I saved. The loading screen is very long. Like, even for the standard set by this game, this is an incredibly long loading screen. And it's completely pointless, because all I'm going to have to do after it finishes loading is walk like 10 meters. Thank God it loaded the whole area just so I could do that. That was good. So, let's try this again. So, basically, the snowboarding, controls are exceptionally strange. So, instead of just hitting the button to jump, I mean, you can do that, but the longer you hold it down, the higher you jump. Which is incredibly stupid. And the way the jumping works is sort of the same as the Mach speed sections in that once you jump, you are committed to your trajectory. You cannot readjust. Which, I mean, I suppose makes some amount of sense, but still, like, no, that's bad. Because it means that if your angle is off even a little, you're going to end up falling into a pit, and you can't adjust it afterwards. It's dumb. It also, like... I mean, surprise, surprise, the controls not very responsive. Like, turning doesn't really work. You have to be pressing... Like, there's no actual gravity involved or anything. You're not going down the slope because it's a downward slope. You're going down because you're pushing forward. So like there, when the camera angle changed there, I had to change the direction I was pushing the stick. This part is bad. Sometimes that doesn't work. That wasn't as bad as it could have been. I wish I was playing SSX. Cool. What is Cool Borders? I mean, I assume it's a snowboarding game, but... Yeah. What does that mean? What does it mean? It's a cool place for a base. It's run by robots. It doesn't matter. Although, this does lead into question the geography of this area. If it has a fucking desert and also an Arctic tundra. I could not stop sliding. I wanted to stop sliding. It would not let me. These spotlights are weird and dumb. You have to like homing attack up them and then break them, and it's just... It looks terrible. It's just like, what? Why? You just... I've said this before, and I'm almost certain I will end up saying it again. This just feels like an arbitrary set of tasks. It froze again. I'm sorry. Just a second, you guys. Just a second. Yep, close the thing. And go to the thing. Well, you riot a lot. It's cool of you. You're such a rebel. You just be Adam. Is that good? Is that correct? Okay. That's a little over to the thing. Yep. Okay, we're good. We're good. I mean, we're not good. I'm not good. I don't feel good. I feel terrible because I have to play this fucking game. That's not really fair. I don't have to play it. I'm playing it of my own volition, but it's... I don't know. I am legitimately fascinated by this game because, like I said, everything about it is fucking terrible. It is just inexplicable. There is nothing good. Literally nothing. At its best, like the best individual parts of this game are just okay. And there are very few that are that high quality. So yeah, this is supposed to be like a difficult stealth section, but you just fly over everything, and it's dumb and pointless. I also don't know why you have to avoid being... Like, I didn't actually get spotted by the spotlights. If I recall correctly, what happens is if you get seen by a spotlight, more robots come in! But the robots are still seeing you and attacking you. So it doesn't make any sense that they wouldn't be able to call in backup. Oh, that pop-in is so bad. Now, this part is... It's kinda sort of a little open-ended. It's not just a linear path that you have to hope to God that you don't careen off of. There is some... That spring sent me too far. Like, I wouldn't go as far as to call it exploration, but there is some room for... there are multiple ways to get through this section, which is kind of a novel idea for us. I mean, it's not a novel idea, it's That is good. A Sonic game should have multiple paths through the levels, and this is kind of that. I mean, it's not good. It's just an open field with like 2 or 3 different ways to get to different parts of it. But it is slightly better designed, at least from a theoretical standpoint, than most of the other levels. It's still just, I mean, when you get down to it, you're just walking through a bowl in a desert. Or what the fuck am I talking about? I'm sorry. Didn't make any sense. Oh, slow down, shit. Like, you're still, the tasks that you're doing are still incredibly boring, but they're not as, it's not as bad as the other parts, just because you at least feel kind of like you have some choice in the matter. I guess. I don't know, I'm wording this incredibly poorly.
Just made it.
Now look at that. Look at that. The gap between a D and a C is 5,000. The gap between a C and a B is 20,000. The gap between a B and an A is 20,000. The gap between an A and an S is 5,000. I was like 200 below an A. I mean, granted, I'm not too upset about it because the scores really don't matter at all. They mean absolutely nothing. But it's still annoying